Well, today at NMU, professors and business leaders discussed how to implement wood energy locally.
One subject at the statewide wood energy workshop was NMU's boiler. It is currently fueled by natural gas. Its contract is set to expire in 2027, according to NMU professor Sarah Middlefield. Today, the workshop organizer showcased her research project into wood-based energy as a potential replacement. She says NMU provides a case study on what sustainable bioenergy might look like in our area.
Wood, by its nature, is inherently local, and so for better or worse, you can see those impacts your consumption locally. Some of those are good in terms of economic opportunities, but yes, there might be other impacts that we have to consider. So that's why Northern has not made any decisions, but it's definitely an interesting conversation.
NMU is also looking at municipal waste and algae as other replacements to natural gas.